Hello everyone, my name is Smriti Chaudhary and I am a master's student in Sustainable Agriculture and Horticulture program here at Iowa State University. I work in the Sustainable Vegetable Production Lab with Dr. Ajay Nair, and it's almost middle of August and we are out here at Horticulture Research Station, and I wanted to provide you all with a brief update on our research that we are conducting on sustainable weed management approaches in organic vegetable production systems. We all know that for all the vegetable growers out there, managing weeds and controlling them can be one of the biggest headaches. These unwanted plants, they compete for nutrients, light, space and other resources, and managing them does require the time, labor, cost and other resources associated to control them. And that's where we are researching that how a living mulch, commonly known as cover crop, can be incorporated into these organic vegetable systems in order to provide them more control. So cover crop has three or more than three major benefits. It produces high biomass, which helps to smother weeds. It improves the soil structure, reduces soil erosion, and in the long run, it also adds organic matter into the soil, which is a great benefit that these cover crops provide. This is the second season of our research, and the eggplants that you can see behind me were transplanted during second week of June. We hand transplanted 7-week-old seedlings on these raised plastic mulch beds, which are spaced 6 feet apart from the centers. Now it has been 60 days since they have been transplanted, and we are in the process of harvesting them weekly. In the spaces between the plastic beds is where we are comparing 3 different treatments. The first one being our control or weedy bare ground, where we are applying no weed control technique. We only weed back the rows after collecting our data. The second is the landscape fabric, also known as weed barrier, that you can see is a black woven synthetic tarp which is used to block the sunlight and also which helps in suppressing the weeds. The last treatment that we have here is living mulch, which I already mentioned is also known as cover crop, that we are growing between the rows of eggplant. What we are trying out here is a grass cover crop called teff, which is seeded between the rows at a rate of 10 pounds per acre. It is a warm season cover crop, that means it is perfect for Iowa summers. It germinates fast, forms a thick canopy, can smother weeds, and also produces high biomass. On top of that, it is easy to mow it or terminate it whenever we need to. We set up this trial in 4 replications, and each replication has 3 different treatments, and in each treatment we have 2 guard rows and 1 data row on which we are collecting our measurements. Before the eggplants they began fruiting, we bi-weekly collected plant parameters, which included 3 parameters: plant height, stem diameter and leaf chlorophyll content using a SPAD meter. We also measured weed and cover crop biomass twice during the season at 5 weeks and 8 weeks after transplanting to compare the weed and cover crop growth. For measuring the weed biomass, we use these 20 by 20 inch quadrants randomly selected within each treatment. All the above ground weeds and cover crops within the quadrant were clipped at the soil surface, bagged and oven dried for about 7 to 10 days and then weighed. Here's what we have seen so far. The bare ground plots, they had the most weed pressure as expected. Landscape fabric had no weeds, but we need to take into account that it takes more labor to put down this fabric and has a cost associated with it. But it is reusable for more than 5 years depending upon how good we maintain it. Teff gave us a good weed suppression, but of course not as quite as fabric that we laid, but it was still way better than the bare soil. From last year's results and early season data for this year, we have seen that landscape fabric tends to produce the highest yields while bare ground yields are the lowest. Teff plots sometimes show lower yields as compared to fabric, but they do offer significant soil health benefits. And for that, at the end of the season, we are also looking at each treatment and its effect on soil microbial community. We will measure microbial biomass carbon and also perform community level physiological profiling, which is commonly known as CLPP. These procedures are going to help us understand short-term and long-term impacts of cover crops as compared to the synthetic barriers or just leaving your soil bare. We look forward to sharing the final results on the yield, economics and soil health from this study. In meantime, consider how a cover crop like teff might fit into your own cover crop rotation and weed management plan. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned.